So welcome back guys to We Talk Boxing, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Jake Paul and his apparent rankings within the cruiserweight division. So as always guys, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, and if you've already subscribed, thank you. Now, before I get into Jake Paul's ranking with the WBA, just want to talk about his last bout against Chavez Jr. Now, for me, it was a fight of two halves, where realistically Chavez Jr. didn't really do anything until, was it fifth or sixth round, give or take, where he started to box, and he looked better, I should say. He wasn't extraordinary class, but he just looked a lot better than the earlier rounds, and I'm not sure why this was, but it cost him really, to be honest. But from Jake Paul point of view, Jake Paul does what Jake Paul does well. Doesn't really like to mix it as much. Uses that jab really well. But pretty much throws ones and twos rather than threes and fours. And his punch, his punches that he throws is quite basic, really, I should say, in a nice way. So it's not nothing special. That's probably the better word to use. But after beating Chavez Jr., he's now ranked in the WBA, which I think is absolutely bizarre because he hasn't fought anyone of note or anyone of name yet. He's fought old people, he's fought retired people, he's fought MMA people. He hasn't really fought a proper boxer with, an active boxer or someone with a little bit of grit about him, someone that wants to become a world champion. And there's many of those fighters within the cruiserweight division. It's not the best division in terms of boxing, but there are people in there that will certainly beat, or if not, certainly test Jake Paul. But he gets a ranking, and it's not an easy thing to come by, because to get a ranking, it's either you're paying off the governing body or you've earned it. And I'm not going to say that he's earned it because he hasn't really fought anyone, so it must be the latter. But anyhow, he's got a ranking. Now, Jake Paul has been very controversial of late, calling out a numerous of boxers trying to get big fights with certain boxers. For example, a few months ago, give or take, he was calling out Gervonta Davis, which is a bit of a joke because Gervonta Davis is, what is he, a lightweight? Is a lightweight, and obviously he's a cruiserweight, so that would be the weirdest fight ever. That would be some sort of mad entertainment type of fight, because even though Tank's much better than him as a boxer, better pedigree, the height and weight is just too much for him to beat Jake Paul, regardless of him being very basic. But anyhow, he's been calling out Anthony Joshua as well. And yes, he's a cruiserweight, Jake Paul, and Joshua is a heavyweight, but there's only one division between them. And I understand why he's calling out someone like an Anthony Joshua, because he's a massive name in the heavyweight division, biggest cash cow out there. And if you could entice someone like that into the ring, then obviously you're going to get a good payday. It's going to put a lot of bums on seats. Potentially will be live streamed as well on Netflix, where pretty much everyone can see it. And there's people are going to speak about it. Look at me, I'm speaking about it now. So, good move from Jake Paul, obviously calling out Anthony Joshua. Do I think he could beat Joshua? No. Do I think he's got a puncher's chance? Maybe. Because it's boxing. All you got to do is hit someone in the right position at the right time and you could knock them out. And Jake's not known for his boxing or his power punching, but I've seen the worst things ever happen, and yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if he did knock him out accidentally. But anyhow, where I believe Jake Paul should go next, it's up to him. Where I believe he will go next is fighting similar type of opponents that he's already fought, and I think that this guy could probably build his record up to maybe 20 something and 1 or 2 or whatever, looking like he's fought real good names, but realistically he's fought old people or retired people, MMA people, not proper boxers. So he can potentially build himself up with a lot of fights on his record. But will that get him a world title shot? Who knows? Because money talks. Someone like a Gilberto Ramirez, would he fight him? Maybe. Would he beat him? Probably not. But he's a world champion, so it gives him an opportunity to try and fight a true world champion. He's not the best world champion, Zerdo, but he's a good world champion. And yeah, like Jake's got the money, he's got the connections to potentially make that happen, because I know Zerdo's not getting it like paid anywhere near what he would get paid if he fought someone like Jake Paul. Jake Paul's got a lot of money, but a lot of influence as well. But anyway, it's Jake Paul, everyone. Don't really like it. I'd rather him maybe fight against some proper people with a heartbeat, but he's doing what he's doing. He's doing it his way, and that's pretty much all you could ask for, really. But as always, these are just my thoughts in regards to Jake Paul getting ranked in the WBA, and where I believe he should probably go next in terms of his career, and the types of fights that I believe he should probably go for. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in regards to Jake Paul in the comments. And as always, please subscribe and comment. Bless.